In the Champions League clash between Barcelona and Newcastle United earlier this season, Marcus Rashford surpassed Ronaldo Nazario on the all-time Champions League scorers list. This got me comparing the two players' stats to ensure that we aren't living in the opposite world and that R9 is in fact better than Rashford. This ordeal got me going down a deep rabbit hole. Looking at all available player stats since 1977, I was spending a lot of time looking at a lot of numbers. All of this got me thinking, are players today better than those of the past? In the 2003-2004 season, R9 had one of his best statistical seasons ever, scoring 31 goals, assisting 12 for a total of 43 GA in 48 matches. Our mystery player in the 2024-25 season recorded 18 goals and a whopping 25 assists for a total of 43 GA in 55 games. This is 17-year-old superstar Lamine Yamal. Now, I know R9 has been affected by injuries throughout his career, so let's take a look at his best ever season. In 1996-97, R9 had the jaw-dropping 60 GA, while Rafinha in the 2024-25 season recorded a 60 GA season as well. Like, it's hard not to start to think that maybe today's players are better. Remember, I'm comparing a top 10 player all time with Rafinha and a teenager. In fact, let's take a look at how many seasons has individual players reached a 40 GA season in their career. Ronaldo Nazario has recorded 2 seasons at this output in his entire career. Ronaldinho only did it once. The great Diego Maradona only did it twice. Marco van Basten did it 4 times. And can you guess the only player from this era who did it 5 times? Go to the comments and let me know who this mystery player is. Since 2011, Luke de Jong had 5 seasons where he got 40 GA. Harry Kane did it 5 times as well and is already at the 40 GA mark this season. Kylian Mbappe has recorded 8 40 plus GA seasons so far in his career. How many of us regard Kane and Mbappe as better players than Ronaldo Nazario or Diego Maradona? Looking at the cold hard stats, it's hard not to think that maybe Mbappe is better than these greats. Originally, I wanted to find the data to support that when looking at a player-to-player comparison between the last few decades, that players today will be better. But what I found instead was much more interesting. Before we go on, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. It means the world and helps the channel out a ton. So, in a quest to find the best era, here is a chart showing how many players reached the elite standard of 40 GA a season since 1976. We can see a noticeable drop during the 1990-95 period. There's only 15 seasons recorded in this period. While for the second half of the 90s, we saw the most players in history record a 40 GA season, coming in at 31 entries. Stars like Ronaldo Nazario, Ruud van Nistelrooy and Dwight York bursting onto the scene, and teams playing at the time a more fluid and expansive style of football. Then came what for many was the peak of football, the early 2000s. Brazilian stars like Ronaldinho, Ronaldo and Rivaldo, Premier League go-to Thierry Henry, and more impressively the only player in this period and before that registered a season in the top 25 GA seasons of all time, Porto legend Jardel. This era was truly exciting with a great diversity season to season, but skipping a bit forward to the 2020-25 era, a total of 50 entries dwarfs all that came before it. A massive leap from 31 entries. So, does this answer the question? I would have to say yes. Players today are statistically better, maybe not greater than players of the past. As all sports, football is changing and growing. Tactics, star players, and more games all contribute to players having higher output. Now, does that mean this is the golden era of football? Are we living in a good old days? Well, let me introduce you to the best 15-year streak in football history. 2005 to 2010, with the stars of the 90s fading out in the late 2000s, we saw the foundation of the next 15 years in football being laid. Notable names like Miroslav Klose recording a 48 GA season, Edin Dzeko doing a 48 and 42, Drogba's 51, and Ronaldo recording a 51 GA season, and shattering the world of stats, Luis motherfucking Suarez. Suarez recorded a 49 goal, 24 assists in 48 games, a crazy 73 GA in a season. At the time, this was an all-time season, but even today, using the available stats, only 3 players had better seasons than this, and one of them is Luis Suarez. This 5-year era had a massive 41 recorded 40+ GA seasons. 2010 to 2015 had another groundbreaking 61 GA seasons. Do you remember Hulk? Well, apparently Brazilian Hulk scores. He came in the 25th spot all time, recording 35 goals, 27 assists in 53 games. 62 GA. Klaas Huntelaar also broke into the top 25 with a 62 GA season. And one of my favorite players ever, Samuel Eto'o, recorded a 69 GA season, enough for 14th best all time. And of course, the Argentine magician recorded a crazy 80 GA season in 55 games, 53 goals and 27 assists. This is also known as the start and climax of the Messi v Ronaldo era. Although this 5-year span had many stars, the likes of Robin van Persie, the arrival of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Ramadan Falcao, Frank Ribery, Wayne Rooney and Neymar, and many more, no one came near Ronaldo and Messi. In the 2011-2012 season, Ronaldo scored 60 goals, assisted 15 in 55 games, an insane 75 GA. A truly legendary season, only to be overshadowed by the best season an individual player has ever had, a whopping 71 goals, 31 assists in 58 games for Messi. 102 GA. It doesn't get better for Ronaldo fans. 2014-2015 Ronaldo got an 82 GA season, only for Messi to record an 89. There's only 3 players in the top 10 and 7 of the 10 seasons were recorded in this 5-year span. This is the best football has ever been. At least the best football has ever been played. The 2015 to 2020 era had the most 40+ GA seasons, an eye-watering and teenage giggling 69 entries. Luis Suarez recorded his best season 10 years later to have 2 entries in the top 10, a total of 78 GA in 51 games. This was also the time period that saw Robert Lewandowski enter the fray with high-level season after another. Cavani, Di Maria and Zlatan has high GA seasons during this period. 17-year-old Kylian Mbappe burst onto the scene with a 40 GA season while at Monaco, Raheem Sterling at City, Antoine Griezmann, Neymar, Harry Kane, Bruno Fernandes and Mohamed Salah all recorded high GA seasons. Players who might not make any top 50 list, having consistently high output seasons at an above elite level. As much as we love the velocity and clinical nature of R9 and the footwork of Ronaldinho, I think it's very clear that sure, those players were great. This past decade, we had the most diverse and consistent stars ever. The late 2010s was the best era in football, not because it had the best 3 players in history playing at the same time, but because even players on the fringes had extremely great seasons. Thank you for watching the video. Please consider subscribing for more content. Thank you for watching.